I admitted to him, I was like, I took a couple of sips of this green stuff that you got over here. He like, you did what? What's good, Wavy gang? I'm coming at you guys with another video here. Today I got a very special banger for you guys. Now, y'all probably wondering, like, by the title, why did he get rushed to the ER and how did it happen? I'm gonna dive into why I got rushed to the emergency room. And we're almost at 1,000 subscribers, so make sure you guys smash that like button and also keep that post notification bell on. Alright, so starting off with this story time, I was about 6 years old. You know when you're young, you always doing something dumb or stupid. I was 6 years old, I was living in New Jersey at the time. I was living with my mother, my grandmother, and my grandfather. My grandfather was a barber. I used to always get my haircuts from my grandfather. My grandfather passed away, you know, God rest his soul. But I remember being a kid, like, I used to be crying getting my haircuts from him. It was one day, you know, I was sitting with my grandfather, you know, we sitting talking, we watching Cops. He goes to the bathroom, he like, alright, I gotta go to the bathroom real quick, you know, don't do nothing dumb while I'm going. I'm like, alright, grandpa, you know, I got it, grandpa, you know, like, I'm gonna just watch Cops, you know, cool down, sit back, relax, you know, I think I had a beverage with me, so I was cooling. My grandpa leave the room, I'm in there by myself. I see all my grandfather's barber supply kit, and I'm like, this look kind of cool. Of course, my dumbass, I'll go over there and I'll go, you know, check it out. I'll go examine, I'll go explore. I'll go in there, I'm looking through, you know, all the stuff that you cut hair with, the clippers, the stuff that you spray with. It was this one green bottle that, or it wasn't a green bottle, it was green liquid, but the bottle was clear, but it was a green liquid. I never forget it. And I think the liquid is called Barbicide. So I'm examining the Barbicide, right? And I'm like, sheesh, like, this look kind of cool. Tell me why, y'all. I don't know why I did this. I opened the bottle, I put some of the Barbicide in like the cap. Like, you know how like when you sharing a water bottle with somebody and they want a little drink, I put the Barbicide in the cap, you know? I took off the cap and I put the Barbicide in the cap. And I was like, I wonder what this tastes like. Y'all, I tasted it. I don't remember how it tasted or nothing like that, but I just remember drinking it, and I took like 2 more shots. That's the crazy part. I took like 2 or 3 shots of this Barbicide stuff. Nothing's happening to me after I took the 2 or 3 shots. My grandpa come back and he sees his tools and stuff out. So he like, Mahde, what are you doing, you know? And I'm like, grandpa, I was just looking through your tool stuff. I admitted to him, I was like, I took a couple of sips of this green stuff that you got over here. He like, you did what? I was like, I took a couple sips. I took a couple sips of the green stuff. He was like, boy, you crazy? After that, he let my grandmother know and he let my mother know. And they all started panicking. They like, how did you let that boy get a hold of that Barbicide? And you know he's not even supposed to be near those tools. And why did you have these tools out in front of him? Why did you have all this stuff out in front of him? You know he be getting into stuff. The whole time I'm like, I mean, shoot, it wasn't that bad. They called 911 and because they nervous. They like, all right, so I don't know how much time I have because we live far from the hospital. We live like 20-25 minutes from the hospital. The ambulance pull up. They asked me, they like, are you okay? Like, you know, how are you feeling? I'm like, I feel good, you know, I don't feel like sick or nothing like that, you know, I don't feel bad. They like, okay, well, we're just gonna rush you to the hospital because we don't know what this stuff could potentially do to you, and we're gonna give you an IV, we're gonna go from there. I get to the hospital, they rush me to the emergency room. I get in the room and my grandma and my mom is already there. My grandma and my mom, they look like so nervous. I remember I'm sitting there, I'm just chilling, and the whole time, y'all, I feel no pain at all. And this is the messed up part about it, because I'm feeling like, you know, I'm putting everybody through all this waste of time, when really, like, I feel fine. The nurse come in, she like, oh, well, did you take anything prior to the barber side? Did you eat anything or did you drink anything? I was like, yeah, you know, I had some lunch earlier, and you know, I had something to drink earlier. She was like, oh, okay. And she was explaining to my grandmother that since I didn't drink that much of it, she was like, well, if you didn't have no food on you, it would have messed you up way more. Like, you would have been in way more pain. The nurse was explaining to me, you should be fine. She gave me some Benadryl to calm my nerves, because I ain't gonna lie, I was real nervous. Like, I'm telling y'all this story chill right now, but at the time, like, I was so nervous, y'all. Like, I didn't know what was gonna happen to me. I thought I was gonna die. The doctor came in. The doctor was like, how do you feel right now? And I'm like, I feel good. You know, I still feel good. And the Benadryl calmed me down a lot. The doctor was like, all right, well, from here, you know, I think we're gonna release you. He was like, I suggest you get a lot of sleep, you know, and don't ever do nothing like this ever again, and don't ever consume something you don't know what it is. I was like, yeah, I was shaking my head like, yeah, I get it. That's it, really. That's the story of how I got rushed to the emergency room. It's crazy that I actually ended up drinking barber side. That's my first story time for y'all, man. I hope y'all enjoyed. If y'all new to this channel, don't forget to hit that post notification bell so you guys know every time when I upload, and smash that like button if you guys want more content from me.